A Swimmer's Dream by Algernon. Charles Swinburne. Somno mollior unda. Dawn is dim on the dark soft water, soft and passionate, dark and sweet. Love's own self was the deep sea's daughter, fair and flawless from face to feet, hailed of all when the world was golden, loved of lovers whose names beholden thrill men's eyes as with light of olden days more glad than their flight was fleet. So they sang. But for men that love her, souls that hear not her word in vain, earth beside her and heaven above her seem but shadows that wax and wane. Softer than sleeps are the sea's caresses, kinder than love's that betrays and blesses, blither than springs when her flowerful tresses shake forth sunlight and shine with rain. All the strength of the waves that perish swells beneath me and laughs and sighs, sighs for love of the life they cherish, laughs to know that it lives and dies, dies for joy of its life, and lives thrilled with joy that its brief death gives, death whose laugh or whose breath forgives change, that bids it subside and rise. Too hard and heavy, remote but nearing, sunless hangs the severe sky's weight, cloud on cloud, though the wind be veering heaped on high to the sundawn's gate. Dawn and even and noon are one, veiled with vapor and void of sun, not in sight or in fancied hearing, now less mighty than time or fate. The gray sky gleams and the gray seas glimmer, pale and sweet as a dream's delight, as a dream's where darkness and light seem dimmer, touched by dawn or subdued by night. The dark wind, stern and sublime and sad, swings the rollers to westward, clad with lustrous shadow that lures the swimmer, lures and lulls him with dreams of light. Light, and sleep, and delight, and wonder, change, and rest, and a charm of cloud, fill the world of the skies where under heaves and quivers and pants aloud all the world of the waters, hoary now, but clothed with its own live glory, that mates the lightning and mocks the thunder with light more living and word more proud. Three far off westward, whither sets the sounding strife, strife more sweet than peace, of shoreless waves whose glee scorns the shore and loves the wind that leaves them free, strange as sleep and pale as death and fair as life, shifts the moonlight-colored sunshine on the sea. Toward the sunset's gold the sunless waters crowd, fast as autumn days toward winter, yet it seems here that autumn wanes not, here that woods and streams lose not heart and change not likeness, chilled and bowed, warped and wrinkled, here the days are fair as dreams. Ivo russet-robed November, what ails thee so to smile? Chill August, pale September, endured a waffle while, and fell as falls an ember from forth a flameless pile, but golden girt. November bids all she looks on smile. The lustrous foliage, waning as wanes the morning moon, here falling, here refraining, outbraves the pride of June with statelier semblance, feigning no fear lest death be soon, as though the woods thus waning should wax to meet the moon. As though, when fields lie stricken by grey December's breath, these lordlier growths that sicken and die for fear of death should feel the sense requiescent that hears what springtide saith and thrills for love, spring stricken and pierced with April's breath. The keen white-winged northeaster that stings and spurs thy seed doth yet but feed and feast her with glowing sense of glee. Calm chained her, storm released her, and storm's glad voice was he. Southwester or northeaster, thy winds rejoice the sea. A dream is it all? The season, the sky, the water, the wind, the shore? A day-born dream of divine unreason, a marvel molded of sleep, no more? For the cloud-like wave that my limbs while cleaving feel as in slumber beneath them heaving soothes the sense as to slumber, leaving sense of naught that was known of yore. A purer passion, a lordlier leisure, a peace more happy than lives on land, fulfills with pulse of diviner pleasure the dreaming head and the steering hand. I lean my cheek to the cold grey pillow, the deep soft swell of the full broad billow, and close mine eyes for delight past measure, and wish the wheel of the world would stand. The wild-winged hour that we fain would capture falls as from heaven that its light feet clomb, so brief, so soft, and so full the rapture was felt that soothed me with sense of home. To sleep, to swim, and to dream, for ever, such joy the vision of man saw never, for here too soon will a dark day sever the seabird's wing from the sea wave's foam. A dream, and more than a dream, and dimmer at once and brighter than dreams that flee, The moment's joy of the seaward swimmer abides, remembered as truth may be. Not all the joy and not all the glory must fade as leaves when the woods wax hoary, for there the downs and the sea banks glimmer, and here to south of them swells the sea.